Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment. It's time for another 2017 NFL Draft Scouting Report, and today we're talking about Dalvin Cook, the running back out of Florida State. I just came out with a video talking about Leonard Fournette. I said I had Fournette just over Cook, just a little bit of preference there, but man, trust me, boy, I like Dalvin Cook, standing at 5'11", 213 pounds, and this is a good size. In fact, I would even say this is great size. I mean, I think height for a running back, I mean, who the hell cares, dude? We've seen Ray Rice, who, now he's not in the NFL, but we've seen Ray Rice at like 5'8" have success. Who the hell cares? 5'11", 213. This is a good amount of size for a shorter running back, if you want to call him that. I like this size. I think he's very good. Look at his 2016 stats. Incredible. Over 1,700 rushing yards, 6.1 yards per carry, and 19 touchdowns. Wow. His projected 40 time. Now, I've seen some people have him in the 4.3s. I don't buy it. I like 4.44. I even have seen some people, I think ESPN Insider had him at a 4.49. I don't think he's that slow, although that's not very slow. But I think 4.45, 4.44 is where he's going to be at the combine. We'll see in just a couple of weeks. We look at his strengths, his acceleration, and his agility. If you remember my Leonard Fournette scouting report, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it. I have him quicker than Dalvin Cook by just a little bit. But Dalvin Cook, make no doubt about it, has more acceleration, has more agility. Dalvin Cook, boom, he's already accelerated, he's going, he's gone, right? He has such a quick 0 to 60 speed, let's call it. It's incredible, and he's very agile. And this really allows him to elude tacklers in the backfield and even in the open field. He's incredible in that aspect, and by far to me that is his best strength. But I also like his vision and his patience. This is my problem with Fournette. His vision and patience aren't nearly as good as Dalvin Cook's. It's good, not as good as Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is very patient. He sees everything. There are very few amount of times where I can nitpick the film and say, oh, he should have been more patient here. There's a hole developing here. If he would have hit this hole there, he would have got more yards, he would have been more successful. I never saw that with Dalvin Cook. I mean, this guy hit the right hole. He's such an intelligent rusher. He has such a great feel for the game out there on the football field. Running behind his offensive line, he, to me, was in tune and in sync with his offense. I think he has great vision. And then his receiving ability, man. This guy, man, he can catch the football out of the backfield and get a lot of yards for you. And you love that aspect of his game. And how about his balance, okay? Standing at 5'11", he's a guy to where if you try to tackle him low, a lot of times he's still running. I saw a lot of linebackers lunging for his legs, even bouncing off his legs, but still he's running down the field. He has great balance. He knows how to stay on his feet, incredibly so. I saw him teetering down the sideline. I want to say against Michigan in their bowl game. I couldn't believe he was still walking down the sideline in bounds. But that's the type of balance that he has. This guy, he could, go line up a beam on the playground. He could run for probably 100 yards on that beam. That's how much balance this guy has. He's incredible in that aspect. We look at his weaknesses. Number one, and this is the biggest one to me, and this is why I have Leonard Fournette over Dalvin Cook. Ball security. Wow, what a problem. 6 fumbles for Dalvin Cook in 2016. Yikes. When Leonard Fournette had 4 in his collegiate career. There's a problem. Okay, especially we're talking about running backs here. You don't want to get turnovers from your running backs, man. And that's what we see for Dalvin Cook. And the thing is, it's not like we can say he has a LaShawn McCoy type carry where he's holding the ball out there and that's why he gets stripped. I mean, Dalvin Cook has pretty good technique when it comes to holding on to the football. It just gets popped out. So I think that's something that is intrinsically wrong with Dalvin Cook there. You can tell him to put 2 hands on the football, but he's not going to do that consistently, and that's going to slow him down. So I think ball security is an issue for this guy. In fact, I know it is. You can't even debate that. And then this, to me, won't be fixed. I mean, this is going to be a problem to me for years. And that concerns me, man. This is the big problem for me. If it was not for this, let's say he had, instead of 6 fumbles this year, he had 2, my God. He's the number 1 running back on my big board. He could be the number 1 player on my big board. But the ball security, man, you can't afford to get fumbles like this from the running back position. He could lead the NFL running backs in fumbles next year and for years to come. I mean, I can't remember too many running backs that had 6 fumbles the year before leaving for the NFL. I mean, that is high. And then his pass protection. pretty bad at pass protection, doesn't really recognize a lot of blitzing linebackers, ends up on the ground a lot for a pass protector. Don't love that aspect of his game. So when we look at a pro comparison, how about Jamaal Charles, man? Being a guy that has such great acceleration, such great agility, such great receiving ability, good balance and patience. Ball security for Charles, though, is better. So that's the perfect comparison there, but that's the best one I could really come up with. Marshall Faulk is also a good one. I didn't write it down here, but that's also a good one, I would say. Look at the next slide, his best fits. Philadelphia Eagles, man. Eagles, if he's available, take him. My God, take him. Oh, my goodness. He'd be such a great fit under that Doug Peterson stupid offense where they run a bunch of running back screens. I don't know if it's stupid, but to me, it can be stupid at times. And with Dalvin Cook, though, he look a lot better because a lot of these screens would actually end up being successful and you would actually have some success with this offense. Look at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, the Jaguars are looking for a running back to alleviate the pressure off of Blake Bortles. Dalvin Cook could be that for them. San Francisco 49ers. What? I doubt they would take him. In fact, I highly doubt it. But I look at Kyle Shanahan's offense. With Telvin Coleman and Devonta Freeman last year, man, Dalvin Cook to me is an upgraded version of both those cats. So he would be a nice addition to this 49er offense. Again, I highly doubt they would do it. In fact, I wouldn't do it. But it'd be a great fit, so let me include it. Carolina Panthers, I think this would be a great fit, especially with a lot of the stuff that they run. And also the New York Jets, I keep including them in these best fits because I really don't know what's a fit for them. I don't know what they're running offensively. But I think it'd be a good fit regardless. We look at his prospect grade, 93, same grade as Leonard Fournette. Great prospect, could develop into a consistent Pro Bowler, possibly all-pro, top 5 at his position. I think we're looking at, again, a top 5 position, a running back, whatever, here in Dalvin Cook. Now, why do I have him behind Leonard Fournette? Again, the ball security issues, man. I think, again, Dalvin Cook to me is going to outproduce Leonard Fournette in a lot of years in the NFL, a lot of years. But I think Leonard Fournette is a running back that's more conducive to wins. Why? Because he holds on to the football, and when you have a lead, he's a guy that will wear you down, run the other team down, and the Atlanta Falcons could certainly have used him in the Super Bowl. I can tell you that when they're out 28-3. So, you know, to me, if I'm building a Super Bowl team, if that's my plan, I'm taking Fournette. But I'm telling you, listen to me clearly, because I'm going to have people coming back to this video when Dalvin Cook outproduced. The hell are you talking about? Listen to me clearly. I think Dalvin Cook is going to outproduce Leonard Fournette a lot of years in the NFL. Maybe not every year, but a lot of years. Give me the guy that holds onto the football. Give me the guy that can wear down the other team in the fourth quarter and win me some football games. That's my preference. You can make yours. That's mine. So to conclude, with great vision, patience, and home run ability, Dalvin Cook could be the next great NFL running back, but he needs to improve his ball security. And I should have included pass protection to that conclusion, but also he needs to improve that as well. So again, in these two running backs, in Dalvin Cook and Leonard Fournette, I like them both. I think we have two running backs here that are going to be successful in the NFL for years to come. Two top 5 running backs in the NFL for years to come. Possibly even Hall of Fame running backs in the NFL for years to come. And Dalvin Cook, man, he's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And by the way, I have higher grades on both these guys, Dalvin Cook and Leonard Fournette, than I had on Ezekiel Elliott. Now, I did not love Ezekiel Elliott, and probably I should have. I mean, obviously I should have. But with that said, I really think they're better prospects. I think they have better vision. I think they have more things to like about them athletically. I think they're going to be better. But will they be behind the Cowboys offensive line? No. And that could prove to be the difference. So we'll see how they stack up in the future. So there you go. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Comment down below. I want to know. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and most importantly, to subscribe. And until next time, this has been the MJ Take on Sports.